Metallica records are heavy. They're all heavy, but they're heavy records. So as much as we grow and we get older, it's not getting faster, but it's still really heavy.
Yeah, I like that.
Is it knowing who you are and what moves you?
There is nothing better than standing in front of my rig playing a big, fat, heavy riff. There's just nothing better. I don't know what it is, but and still on a quest to write the best riff, to write the best lyric, best album, best gig. That's still there somewhere.
Where do you think that comes from?
I guess perfectionism, never being satisfied, always wanting a little more.
Like a child or takes it back?
Should I lay down on the couch?
Yeah, you should. Let's get to the party. So the other people, here's why I asked this and I want to know this, because I'm fascinated with the idea, for lack of better term, little lions. The guys, Picasso, Beethoven, bands are not going. I saw bands like Beethoven. They're not young. It was blistering still. And seeing what kind of output, because this idea of music race and young is interesting to me. Oh, yeah. The old lions do it young. So I want to know, that's why I wonder, where do you think that drives from this?
I agree. Well, maybe I guess there's still wanting to feel okay. Still wanting maybe some assurance that it's going to be okay. And I think connecting with people through music is where I get that okayness. Hey, the song you wrote, it helped me. That always feels good, and it always will. And I guess continuing with that feeling, being able to connect with people. But I think the perfectionism, I think Lars and I certainly share that. Wanting to turn over every stone, wanting to try everything, wanting to explore and do new things. This band, it's like we've got the key to the universe. We do what we want, and we're still finding stuff to do.
And the personal journey for you is still happening, I'm assuming, so that's part of the work as well.
Sure, it's a work in progress, man. No doubt about it. But the end, there isn't it. But always trying to improve, always wanting to get better, always wanting to learn something. There's still lions out there for me, for sure. 53, there's people that are 10 years older than I'm learning from still too. And, I think it was one of those who was just fast and
Great video.
Oh yeah, thanks.
That's a great video, man.
I really did it. Yeah, we really wanted to just tip our cap who certainly inspired us to be who we are.
Well, I mean, Bowie, Prince, 2016 has been a strange. It's not just because 2016 is because we get older, but we're seeing a lot of these killers go down now, and there's this absence. Does it make you think of when we're so young? What do you think about it? All the gods are gone.
Well, it puts into perspective that we're here all the time. We're doing what we can, doing our best while we're here, and it makes me want to use my time wisely and making music and going out and touring. I think is a pretty wise use of time.
You remember playing like that switch happened when there was no longer about just playing records and playing a show, but when you started to realize there's a self-awareness moment of looking around and seeing yourself in context. Do you remember when that happened?
I guess when fans started saying that the music changed them or helped them, or they just connected to it and helped them through hard times. That's when I think it started to click. Okay, maybe this isn't just about me, but not in a selfish way. This was a survival way for me. I needed this to survive. This music, without it, I don't know where I'd be. And then realizing that it's survival for other people too. And that's when it really clicked. It made sense that we're doing what we need to be doing on this planet.
And you were young too when that happened, so were you equipped to take on that kind of extra pressure or understanding?
No, certainly not. And it happened when it was supposed to happen, for sure. Because I think that's a downfall of some people who, it's that switch, I think, switch from artist to people or pleasing people or something. Yeah, I'm doing this because I need to do it. If I don't, I go off the rails or I die. And there are artists who, well, I'm doing it for other people because they like it, and I get something from that, you know? So there's a couple ways of doing it, and it's not about popularity for us, it's survival.
And even though all of that and the thing you need to do is that one's killed, no, ultimately.
Absolutely. That's how it's supposed to be, I think. Yeah. Well, you know, survival techniques when you're younger don't work when you're older. You know, you have to evolve with them and realize what works and what doesn't anymore. And you know, it's hard to sit down some of the old tools, you know, when you're older. And gosh, you know, we're super blessed that we get to write records about where we are in our lives every so often and be honest with the world with it. And people still like it. That's odd to me. That I get to put my insanity out there and people still like it.
Well, you did. It's not just in the music. That's what there's I think 3 or 4 things about the Metallica thing that is so fascinating because you grieved publicly, you put rehab public, you documented your relationship with you and the band and each other public. Like they were all invited to the wildness and the consequence of being in your family. That's very unmetal. That's different.
Yeah, you know, I guess we're metal, but in a lot of aspects we're even outsiders within the outsiders, you know. We've done lots of things that have not been considered okay in the metal rule book.
Did you cut your hair? Remember the reaction to that?
Oh yeah, certainly. And if you're honest with yourself, it's so easy to live. It's so much easier to live. So the fact that we're, you know, why would you keep any secrets? I guess I don't know. As an artist, we're able to explain ourselves. We're able to be honest, look the world in the eye, and say, "Hey, we're like this. Maybe we're not supposed to be like this, but I am. Does that make me weird? Does it make me up? I have to talk about it, or else it gets weird." So, the honesty in the music has helped us, and in turn helped other people.
What was the first song that you think really hit people? Not in terms of fame, but the first song when you started to, you heard it was a common refrain or something, this track on Fuel.
I'd have to say it was Fade to Black. I mean, as corny as it might be, a ballad tends to connect in a maybe more vulnerable place. So I think Fade to Black pissed a lot of people off, and then also it kind of got over that wall. And I remember being at my girlfriend's house, waiting for her, and her younger sister came home and went into her room, and I heard Fade to Black. She didn't know I was there, and I just heard it. And I thought, okay, this is connecting with people, maybe behind closed doors. They might not be out in public, you know, doing it yet, but it got to people.
Right, here's the song that's way. I'd like to speak some more James Hedfield from Metallica.